searching for purpose and meaning, just like many others, only to find purpose is not something we find. Purpose is who we are. It took me a long time to come to this understanding, starting with my childhood. I remember in first grade to play with the popular girls during recess. Fair and I, both daughters of immigrants, we had to be the dog. Yes, the dog. We learned fairly quickly that we preferred not to play with them, but not before. It left a little nick in my memory, in my body, in my heart, in my psyche even. This was the first important event, but certainly not the last, that made me question the purpose and the meaning, fueling my lifelong, relentless search. Who am I? This question of meaning persisted during all life's transitions, excelling as a woman in engineering, the high-stakes world of consulting, motherhood, its pleasures and challenges, budding entrepreneur, and yes, difficult divorce. This relentless questioning, it just fueled me. I really wanted to discover what is that root cause of the human behavior, the root cause of our human expression. I longed to uncover that common thread of meaning, that truth that connects our human experience, a formula for life itself. Over the years, as a life coach and meditation coach, I've had the opportunity to gain profound insights by engaging with thousands of people. And I've discovered, whether working with high-profile CEOs, stay-at-home mothers, or ambitious college students, I've found that common thread, the search for belonging, purpose, and meaning. The search itself is universal. We're all striving for one of three things: something to do with our success. That might be our achievement, our career, money. Something to do with relationship, love, partnership, connection, and something to do with our body. That might be something to do with body image, weight loss, or health. However, this search is masked by an even greater search. We think that achieving these external desires, that we're going to fulfill ourselves, we're going to find our purpose, we're going to find a sense of fulfillment. But no, it doesn't work that way. We think that when I become successful, I'll get that respect that I deserve. When I have that perfect body, when I find that ideal relationship, I will be loved and fulfilled. However, I observed it doesn't work that way. We may feel that initially. Then we feel empty inside and start the cycle of self-sabotage or the pursuit of the next big desire, leaving us perpetually feeling unfulfilled. This led me to a profound discovery. Purpose is not something that we find. Purpose is who we are. Purpose is something that we just need to know, trust, feel, and just be. So how do we know, trust, feel, and be our purpose? It starts with our four bodies. You must have noticed me pointing to my four bodies as we moved. I've uncovered a framework to let us understand the interconnectedness of our four bodies and how to align them. And this framework, of course, it satisfies my life coach's ambition to inspire change, my mother's boundless compassion, my engineer's mind to get to the root cause, and my spiritual self and its desire to seek meaning and connection. So we have four bodies: the physical, the emotional, the mental, and the egoic. The physical, it's easy. We know our physical body. This is where we feel pain, stress, and tension. This is where reality resides. Our emotional body, we're not as connected to our emotional body, but this is where we feel fear, anger, and joy. Our mental body, it's our intellect. This is where we have our judgments and our thoughts. And there's such a focus right now on mindset and how important positive mindset is. And it is, but it's not the fundamental. You've got to look below the mindset and get to the belief set. This is the fourth body, our egoic body. And this is where our beliefs about ourselves, our life journey, and the human experience resides. Now, the ego, it's got a bad rap. Thanks to Freud, what do we think about? We think about arrogance, we think about sensitivity, and we think about selfishness. But the ego rocks. The ego is amazing, but it's moving from a resistant ego to a non-resistant ego. Many spiritual teachings refer to this fourth body as a spiritual body, but I love to call it the egoic body for those two fundamental reasons. Number one, spirit implies that there is no resistance, but this is the body where our resistance to life resides. We think that we're limited. We have all these limiting beliefs and we're disconnected from the truth of who we are. And number two, we all think the ego is negative, but we all have one. Let's move it from a resistant ego to a non-resistant ego. So our four bodies are so closely connected. How we feel in the physical makes us feel in our emotional. So what's going on the outside, it impacts our emotional being, which then impacts how we think, and then ultimately, what we believe. So we're all conditioned to look at this outside world to determine whether we should be happy, whether our career makes us feel worthy enough, whether our relationship brings us love, and whether our body makes us feel free. And we may find satisfaction for a brief moment until that cycle of self-sabotage returns. So, how do you change the narrative? From starting top down rather than bottoms up, starting at our egoic body where those beliefs hang out. So, we have 3 misbeliefs that all of us have imprinted on us from our early days. Remember, in grade 1, me playing playing house at recess, where I felt that I questioned my worthiness? We all have stories like that make us doubt our worthiness. We doubt our capacity to be loved and to love. And we doubt whether we are free. In the affirmative, I call this the unconditional 3, and it's our unconditional worthiness, our unconditional love, and our unconditional freedom. So, when you start the narrative top down rather than bottoms up, we know in the egoic body, we are worthy, we are love, we are free, we are our purpose. We no longer need to search. It's not who am, am I? It's I am. And in the mental body, all that doubt and self-judgment and lack of clarity goes away. We trust. We are our purpose. We trust the unfolding. There's no meaning, no reason to search. And in our emotional body, we feel at ease. Those fears, we can suppress them. Our emotions can soften, and we can allow the expression of all of our emotional expressions. And then in the physical body, we flow with the truth of life. Our physical body thrives. Our bodies, the four of them, are in alignment, and we can just be. So when you recognize that your egoic body is a conduit for a connection with higher meaning and our purpose, we know, I am worthy. I am love. I am freedom. I am purpose. I am. There's no need to search. It's about knowing, trusting, feeling, and just being. Are you ready to stop the search and just to know that you are your purpose, to embody the beauty of your unique truth, to feel the radiance and brilliance of your unique beauty? Let's make this an idea worth sharing and spreading while embodying the purpose that is you.